The queen who challenged an empire. Imagine an empire so powerful that it controlled lands across the world. An empire with modern weapons, giant armies, and endless resources. Now imagine one woman standing before that empire and saying, "If the men will not fight, then we, the women, will rise and fight." This is not a legend. This is the true story of Yor Asantewaa, the fearless queen mother of the Ashanti Kingdom in present-day Ghana. There was the mighty Ashanti Kingdom. It was one of Africa's strongest and richest empires. At the center of Ashanti power stood a sacred symbol called the Golden Stool. This was not just a throne made of gold. The Ashanti people believed that the spirit and unity of the entire nation lived within it. The Golden Stool was more valuable than treasure. And then the British came. The demand that changed everything. By the late 1800s, Britain had expanded its empire into many parts of Africa. The British governor made a shocking demand. He wanted the Golden Stool. To outsiders, it may have seemed like just a beautiful object, but to the Ashanti people, this was an insult beyond imagination. It was like asking a nation to surrender its soul. Then, one woman stood up. Her name was Yor Asantewaa, the speech that changed history. Yor Asantewaa looked at the chiefs and warriors around her and spoke words that would echo through history. She said, "If you men of Ashanti will not go forward, then we will. We, the women, will fight. We will fight until the last of us falls on the battlefield." Her words ignited courage in the hearts of the people. This was a leader refusing to let her people lose their dignity. And so, Yor Asantewaa became the leader of the Ashanti resistance. The War of the Golden Stool. The year was 1900. Yor Asantewaa gathered warriors and organized a rebellion against British rule. The Ashanti fighters surrounded British forts and fought fiercely to protect their land and sacred traditions. The battles were difficult. The British had advanced weapons and reinforcements, but Yor Asantewaa's courage inspired thousands. For months, the Ashanti people resisted one of the most powerful empires in the world. Imagine this: a queen leading warriors, villagers united as one, men and women fighting side by side, not for riches, not for power. Yor Asantewaa and other leaders were captured and sent into exile. But the British never obtained what they wanted, a legacy that lives forever. Yor Asantewaa died in exile in 1821, far from the land she loved, but her story did not end there. Today, she is remembered as one of Africa's greatest heroes. Schools, monuments, and songs celebrate her bravery, and she reminded the world that no empire is greater than the human spirit. Remember the queen who stood against an empire. If you enjoyed this story and want to discover more hidden heroes,